Hi friends, I am a hot mess because it is hot outside and I've been pulling weeds, so now that I've said hello, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the garden instead. Okay, so while I was away, it rained a lot and things got pretty big. So, it's just a little view. I'm going to go in closer to some things now. This is one of the little wildflower patches that I grew, so I wanted to attract pollinators. And real quick, anyone remember what pollinators are? Let you think for a second. Okay. Birds, bumblebees, dragonflies, hummingbirds. We've got them all. So we've got some nice colors here. And next, this is one of my thistles. These are the ones that look like cool spider webs on the ground when it was early spring. And they are opening up, and pollinators love thistle. They love the nectar. So even though thistle can be pretty invasive and considered a weed, I let it grow in my yard. This is another patch of flowers that I did to attract pollinators, and of course more thistle. I'm not sure if you all remember, but I planted a lot of pumpkin seeds and they're all over my yard. I have pumpkin vines everywhere and look at how big the leaves are. I wonder how your vines are doing. I hope you're seeing some flowers at least. And let's get to bug infestations. So some insects are helpers, others not so much. This is a sunflower just trying to live its life. But I have a lot of Japanese beetles in my yard. Japanese beetles, they like to eat leaves. So this is what they are doing to my beautiful sunflowers. They almost got that whole one, but if you look, that sunflower really wants to happen. So as long as there's a little bit of leaf going on, that's enough apparently for it to have a little photosynthesis and hang on to life for now. So no hope for this guy though. So this is pretty much my follow-up video to the early spring. So now we're pretty much in the summer, and this is the little garden I showed you that Tanner has. So he's got some corn and some pumpkins. Somewhere in there we got some beans. So maybe you can compare those to what you have going on at school right now. Some beans, corn, pumpkins. Can't wait to see how yours are doing. So this is my favorite part, and even though those nasty beetles have been chomping away my poor sunflower leaves, look at how big the sunflowers have gotten. I would have to say these are probably about 8 feet tall by now. And you can see one of the flowers is starting to grow, and in a follow-up video I'll show you how big those get because they get pretty big. And then we just have some flowers, random heads of lettuce that planted those seeds last year but they grew this year, and lots of flowers for the pollinators. I have one more garden to show you and then that'll be it. In this garden here, this is where I had a lot of the perennials that I showed you in the early spring, but you can see those